Hello, bros. We're back with Bukowski in the Bathtub. Recollections of Charles Bukowski by John Thomas. Collected and edited by Philomene Long. Chapter 7, Baldy. Philomene holds up photo of Hank sparring with John. He would often spin yarns about himself as a fighter. Why? Possibly because he was always losing fights? John, could be. I can't think of anyone we both knew at that time who could not have whipped his ass. Philomene, how do you think he would tell the story about the two of you sparring on the long prey? John, battling Bukowski, never spoke about that one. That was our secret. Philomene, like you never speak about you and me wrestling, I conquering what you called your perfect cradle hold, repeatedly dismantling it. I notice you don't tell that one. Or the fact that I won every tumble with you until recently when I lost my upper body power. But I still have the agility and the powerful legs. The legs that lifted you up, all 350 pounds of you at the time, and flew you through the air. Your only comment about that one was how strange and light it felt, being almost 400 pounds and flying through the air. John, why should I? You tell everybody. It would be duplication of effort. Philomene, nope, it's just not part of your repertoire. John, nobody believes you anyway. Philomene, but that's a good story about you and Hank. John, I've got a million. Here, this is from February 1966. Listen to him telling me about Baldy. Philomene, Baldy? Baldy? Hank, you know, I thought I screwed a woman once in the ass one night, and I was screwing a man in the ass. I was, you know. It was a friend of mine staying there, and I thought it was a girl called Mystery. And, I was kind of drunk laying there, and I tried a few motions, and I thought, well, she doesn't seem to mind, you know. I gave her a little more. I don't have too much, you know. And pretty soon I gave her it all, and I heard, I looked at the back of the head, and this was my friend Baldy. John laughs. I said, God almighty, I drew that thing out. John, Baldy? Hank, so we woke up in the morning. Well, he had a little hair, and nothing was said, man. You know, we just talked about this and that. I went on to work. I thought he'd gone. John, and he thought you were engaged? Laughs. Hank, you know, I couldn't get rid of that son of a bitch. Laughs. He was there a week. John, oh, wow. Hank, he thought I meant it. John, well, you did. It was just mistaken identity. You meant it. Hank, no. I'm being serious now. John, well, so am I. Hank, I finally had to phone his mother to come to get him. And, John, how old was he? Hank, he was about my age then. We were about 30, 32. He's still living with his mother, one of these cases, and he said, I'm not going home. I'm a man. John laughs long and loud. I said, okay, Baldy. You know, she came up and took him by the ear. John, really? Hank, and he cried. This was on the 3rd floor. She took him down the elevator, still holding that air. John, aw. Hank, she must have been 68. He was 32. She could have been 65, a little gray-haired lady. And she took him by the ear and threw him into the car. John, that's sad. Hank, and he had tears rolling down his face, all the time proclaiming, I'm a man. And all the time wanting to stay with Bukowski so he could sleep with him another night. John, well, that's got nothing to do with being a man. Hank, hell no. Laughs. John, fucking a man in the ass is just the same as fucking a woman in the ass. Hank, where were we now? Not to me. John, in terms of sensation. Hank, no. The sensation may be the same. John, yeah, well, Hank. But I mean, the ethereal, psychological, physical, spiritual. John, laughing. Ah, beautiful. Hank, emanation is entirely different. John, say vibrations and you're 100% California. Hank, no, I'm serious now. You think I'm... John, I believe you're serious. That's why I'm scoffing it. I'd have let it go by if I didn't think you were serious. Hank, you're saying meat is meat. I'm saying meat is not meat. See? This book is putrid. All right. Goodbye, bros. Goodbye.